All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, that have been pushing this word for years, and third to Akim out there from the four corners of the globe. All right, we're Great Millstone, Lake City. All right, here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America, and to inform you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans who you truly are, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and today is Thursday, the 25th. All right, another wicked day of Esau. All right, the Thanksgiving. All right, which is really Thanksgiving. All right, the year is 2021, the year of hastening the coming of our Lord and Savior Yahushua. All right, because hey man, hey you really have to be out here hastening. All right, hastening of His coming. All right. Cause hey, we're in these last days, man. All right, and hey, today I want to go into never trust thy enemy. All right, because hey, we all know what today brings. All right, and what the history really is about this day, man. All right, Esau likes to depict it as a joyful time. All right. Of the so-called pilgrims and the Indians coming together, all right.
Yeah, but teaching in schools.
Yep,
That's why the scriptures say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
Yep.
All right, one of the lies that our fathers have inherited, and they got passed on from generation to generation, is Thanksgiving. Yep. Right along with Christmas and and all this other stuff these devils have lied about. All right, that our foreparents have pretty much where they have adopted it and kept those traditions. That's why you see Jake out here celebrating the downfall and massacring of our people. All right, Thanksgiving is a day that was basically a day that Esau celebrates of the conquering of our people. Yep. All right, mainly the so-called North American Indians and the North American Indians and the tribe of Reuben.
Yep.
All right, the so-called Seminole Indians. All right, so but again, like the brother said, Esau placed this day as a come together day, a joyous day. Yeah. Like they say, like the pilgrims and the so-called Native Americans were just hanging out and chilling and drinking and sharing campfire stories. It wasn't like that. That was a day of bloodshed, murder. Yeah. All right, disease, warfare, and it continued on to this very day.
Yeah.
All right, it tells you when you after that feast. After that Thanksgiving, that first so-called Thanksgiving, after that, it was nothing but war between us and the so-called white man. All right, so this isn't a day that if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native Seminole Indian that you should celebrate. All right, this is a day that was that our forefathers selected, that our foreparents were conquered and destroyed. All right, the so-called Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
right?
So-called
Thanksgiving.
Since you said that, let's grab that Jeremiah 10 and 1. All right, because our people really need to know, man, these things, man. All right, stop being bamboozled, man. All right, by Esau, man. All right, this devil is pushing this narrative, which is a false narrative. All right, this devil really hates you. All right, and you can't trust these devils, man. All right.
All right, this Jeremiah chapter 5, it's like Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord spake again unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them.
Right, man. So we're not supposed to learn the ways of the heathen. This is the ways of the heathen, man. All right? This is not our customs. All right, we have our own customs, our own holy days, man. All right, which are righteous. All right, but hey, this day has nothing to do with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, this day is a day of bloodshed. All right, a day of savagery. All right, from Esau, man. All right, but he calls Jake savages, man.
Yeah, rape, robbery, and murder. That's all this day consists of: rape, robbery, and murder. All right, from this land was stolen. All right, from this mainly the land was stolen from us. All right, and a lot of our people got killed off in these wars between us and Esau. All right, because he had the blessing, which is the sword. All right, so this isn't a day that we should be celebrating, man.
Yep.
Verse 3, for the custom of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, and the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Right, and that's describing Christmas, man. All right, how they cut the tree out of the forest, all right, and put the nails around the tree, all right, do all the decorating, all right. That's describing Christmas, and this day is hand in hand with Christmas. You're not supposed to celebrate none of these days, man.
Yeah, which that goes back to Babylon.
Yep,
Babylon.
Yep.
All right. Pretty much worshiping and celebrating the day of Nimrod, which was a heathen. He was a Cushite, a Hamite.
Yep.
All right. Why would you pay homage to him? He's under us. All right. That's it.
Yeah, come on. Let me get Ezekiel 35. Since you said they stole the land. All right. And these hey man, this devil has hell to pay, man. All right. You're not supposed to trust these devils, man. Yeah, because I kind of want to go into the Most High repaying these devils as well. Yeah, come on.
All right, this Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesied against it.
Right. And what is Mount Seir? All right. Mount Seir is Babylon the Great, man. All right. You're supposed to prophesy against this place, man. All right. This is a very wicked place. This place is not for us. It's a prison camp. All right. We were meant to serve slavery here and nothing else, man. All right. Not flourish. All right. Not be stuck here mentally. All right. Because a lot of Jake is stuck here mentally, man. They don't want to leave Babylon the Great. They don't think there is nothing better than Babylon the Great, man. All right, but really it is, man. All right.
It prophesied against it. Verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee.
Right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna stretch out his hand against this place, man. All right, that's why all these evils are starting to grow upon the earth, man. All right, because the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is getting ready to bring full-on destruction to this place, man. All right, he's getting ready to destroy this place and destroy Esau's kingdom as a whole. All right, this devil has to pay for what he has done, man. All right, our people right now are out, all right, eating, being jolly. All right,
watching
football, cuz. All right, not paying attention to what's really going on, man.
Really celebrate the day that they got conquered.
Yep.
All right. Really, that's what they do. They're celebrating the day that we was conquered. All right. And that's all Thanksgiving was about. Us being conquered.
Yes, don't every Thanksgiving they play Cowboys versus the Indians. Isn't that on every Thanksgiving?
The Cowboys play.
I thought
you talking about
Redskins versus the Cowboys.
I think the Cowboys play every year, but Thursday.
I thought it was
the Cowboys and the Lions. They
okay.
But I don't think the Redskins. They changed their name.
That's
shameful spewing.
Yep.
All right. Now, what it not like it? That's it says in Job, their children should seek to please the poor.
Yep.
All right, because they changed the name from the Washington Redskins to the Washington football team or whatever.
I know back in the day they used to play that game.
Yeah, but they're gonna play the Westerns that they like crazy. Cowboys and Indians.
Oh yeah,
that's what really went on out. It doesn't go war. You watch those old Westerns, only thing they were doing was fighting. They wouldn't come together and working bread and all that. Except for sellouts of our people. They were the majority of the time our people were doing what? They were fighting.
And that devil he rubs this in your face. All right, year after year, man, that he has conquered you, man. All right, that's the way that devil. That's how that devil operates, man. Esau is a very crafty devil, man.
Verse 4, and I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel, and have shed the blood of the children of Israel. So like
right. devil has had a perpetual hatred. And what perpetual means, all right, forever, everlasting, all right? This devil hates you, man. All right, this devil hates you, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, and you need to get this through your head, man. All right, Jake definitely loves Joe Blow, man. All right, they see no wrong in it, man. Not as much.
The rap songs about him and everything.
Yep,
yeah, cause they figured out that this devil ain't right, man. He ain't for you. He ain't for y'all, man.
Yep, man. This
devil hands out another stimulus check, then they might get back on the side. That could destroy the economy. That dude, DeSantis, he was talking about that today. He said that, yeah, man, I don't see the point of printing up all this money. All it's going to do is further taint the economy, add to the inflation, which is going to help further destroy the economy. And then they cut his mic off. They cut his mic short. Well, they didn't cut it off, but the sound went in and out. They did that on purpose.
So, man, this devil is a crafty devil, man, and he hates you, Jake, man. All right, you gotta get that through your heads, man.
By the blood of the children of Israel, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right, and that's what this devil uses, that sword, the gun, all right? He's been slaughtering you, man, since you came over here by cargo slave ships, man. All right, this devil has been slaughtering you, man, all right? He has had his foot on your necks, man.
Yeah, the North American Indians, how he conquered so-called North American Indians, like that. He conquered them with the Gatling gun. That's how he conquered them.
Yeah.
Because they had weapons, even though Gad did eventually, get their hands on rifles and shit like that. But I mean, they wasn't gonna take Esau down with his own blessing. Yeah. All right, because Esau was set up for a time to rule.
Yep.
All right. But his time is about up. But they weren't gonna take Esau down with his own blessing. All right. That's why it says come on,
bro.
It's Genesis chapter. Genesis chapter 49, verse one second, please. Genesis 49 and Genesis chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome it at last. Right, so it said, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome it at last. Who is that troop? All right, Esau, the U.S. cavalry and all that. The Dutch, Henry Hudson and the Dutch. All right, Columbus also was a part of that. Yeah. Because he came in slaughtering our people as well with his armies. All right, so the scriptures say, Gad, which is the North American Indians, a troop shall overcome them, but he shall overcome it the last. Right, he shall overcome it the last, because we're going to get the victory on this devil ultimately. Yep. All right, but the scriptures say a troop shall overcome him, which he did.
Yep.
All right, and that's why people got slaughtered, because it was all biblical prophecy.
Yep.
All right, the Esau had to conquer the whole planet by the force of the sword, and he's done that. Now it's time for him to go down, because he's conquered the whole world by way of the sword. Now he's seeing the Most High creating an even playing field by giving these other nations the same military might to come up against them. All right? And while I did a video the other day, even though the Russians are Edomites as well, they had the blessing of the sword as well. They just came out and said that the U.S. has been basically conducting nuclear tests against them. All right, like nuclear, running nuclear drills against Russia. All right. That's all the spirit, man. All right, that's all the spirit. It's getting ready to, because it's time for war. The scripture says there's a time for love and a time for peace. And the time for war, we're in the time of war. But the third world war. It's the third war, what the scriptures call it.
Yeah, I ran across this article as well, man, where it was talking about Russia and China being ahead of Babylon and nuclear missiles. So, hey, man, the
scripture saying again, given to him was a great sword that they should kill one another. And again, they're Russians too, so they have that military power too.
Yep, yep.
They receive that blessing too. So Edomite on Edomite crime is going to end Esau's kingdom. Basically.
Yep.
All right, between Gad, I mean, it's like I don't say Gad, between the Russians and the NATO and the EU and Babylon the Great. And then that Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. And once Babylon is destroyed, that's the end of Esau's kingdom. All right, because his power, there's something called the 3 city states, and the military might comes from Washington D.C., which is obviously in America. All right, and the money system comes from is Europe, and the Vatican is the wicked spiritual side of it. All right, and Esau's blessing and how he conquered the world was by way of what? The sword. And the military might is here in America. So and again, it's just me speaking as a man. But once America goes down, which is true, once America goes down, that's the end of Esau's kingdom. But this is the military might. This is this is the sword. You could say, how can I say it? This is this is the military might of Esau's kingdom. All right, so once America's taken down, that's it for Esau. All right. So after that, once America's gone, which is his headquarters of his kingdom, the rest of the Edomites dominoes are gonna fall. The Russians, they're all gonna fall down together. All right. You see, when we come out here through the spirit of grace, y'all watching me outside and kind of pile up, people start coming out. Back in Ezekiel, not putting ourselves on a pedestal, but if there was nobody out here, now you see people, when we come out here start pushing word of the Lord, now people start seeing people out here. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 35, back in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 6. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
So right, man, this devil, the Most High is going to pay this devil back, man. Everything that he has done unto the children of Israel, the apple of his eye, Esau is going to get that double, man. All right. Let me get that Revelation 13:10, bro. Wow, Shah. Esau is going to get that double, man. All right. Yahweh Shah is getting ready to repay this devil, man. All right. The Most High has let this devil just pile up until it reaches the heavens, man. All right. So the Most High building a case against this devil, man. Yep.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So right, man. The Most High is getting ready to turn the tables on this devil, man. All right. This devil's time is at hand, man. His time is at hand. It's over with for this place, man. It's over with for Esau and this place, man. All right. The Most High is getting ready to repay this devil, man. All right. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, man. That's how it's really supposed to go, man. All right, bro. You go back to Ezekiel. Sorry. Okay.
Back in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 7. I can say it said since thou has not hated blood. All right, they massacred the North American Indians.
Oh yeah.
Elder Rumla, brought out the video that he did today about Columbus. The writer or whatever that he had, the interpreter or the writer that he had with him or whatever said that if he'll be known for anything, that he put his sword down for an hour. He was constantly killing our people. All right, and then with the North American Indians, all right, pretty much. I mean, you still see them time to time, all right, every now and then, but as a whole, they really deal massacre because a lot of people that think that Judah and all that are really Gadites. All right, but as far as you don't just see, I just say, you don't just see a Gad. It's not like you see obviously, okay, he's a Gadite, all right, with the hair and with that Gadite, those Gadite looks. You don't even see him like that anymore because they damn near got completely and utterly massacred. All right, but I mean, you do see them still, but because Gad is still around. I'm not saying all of Gad got exterminated. Esau killed off a lot of Gadites and a lot of Reubenites and a lot of the rest of the northern kingdom. All right, so this devil loves blood. He loves bloodshed, man. All right, the number you can't even count how many. They don't even know the correct number of how many Gadites were murdered. All right, how many so-called Negroes were murdered on the way over into the transatlantic slave trade. How many Gadites were murdered here when Esau first came to this land.
Right,
Or when Columbus came, which also is an Edomite, came to the islands down there in South America and all of that, and Hispaniola and all that. All right, so this devil loves blood. He's still committing murder left and right.
Right.
All right, on us and the other nations. Right. Not that we care about the other nations, but I'm saying like he how many of the those Iraqis and all that he's killed. All right, even though I'm not trying to stand up for them, but I'm just saying that's just this devil loves bloodshed.
Blood, speaking on Columbus, all right, I read an article, all right, and it said that he did so much slaying that it was bodies from one island to the next, man. All right, just a trail of bodies, man. All right, so that, man, this devil has hell to pay, man.
Yeah, Trail of Tears and all that.
Yeah, Trail of Tears.
President Andrew Jackson.
Yep, con.
I got a quick piece of.
Oh, come on.
It's Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye should not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood, but by the blood of him that sheddeth it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit it, wherein I dwell, for I the Lord dwell among the children of Israel. So, all right, payback, man. All right, payback. All right, Esau slaughtered a great number of people, so he's gonna be slaughtered, man. Blood, it has to be bloodshed, and that's the only righteous recompense that we can receive, bloodshed. And then Esau to go into captivity. All right, and then do away with Esau altogether for all the crimes that he's done to our people. All right. Back in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off him that pass out, and him that returneth. And I will fill this mountain with the slain men, and thy hills and thy valleys, and all thy rivers, and all that fall are slain with the sword.
So right, man. Again, Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna rise up to the prey, man. All right, he's gonna be the one to bring this devil down, man. All right, we can't do it ourselves. All right, we can't do it ourselves. We are defenseless worms, man. All right, we need our savior. We need our help. All right.
Yeah, niggas tried already.
Yep, come.
You know, the Gadites, they tried to take Esau down, and look what happened. It didn't work. Gad and Reuben, they tried to take Esau down. All right. All of our other forefathers, they tried to eliminate Esau. It didn't happen. Why? Because Esau had to come into power, but now we're in the time that Esau is getting ready to be taken out. Taken out of power, and then eventually destroyed. All right.
Hey man, it's that time, man. Yahweh Shem Shai is getting ready to bring this devil down, man. All right, because this devil has had his time, man. All right, and his time is up, man. All right, this devil's time is well at hand, man. All right, and Yahweh Shem Shai is the one that's gonna bring this devil down, like I said before, man. All right.
Back in Ezekiel chapter 37, chapter 35, verse 9, and I will make thee a perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Right, how is he gonna make thee a perpetual desolation? All right, by those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. All right, the Most High is finna destroy Esau's whole infrastructure, man. All right.
Then once this place is destroyed, Esau never gonna come back into power. He never gonna come back into rulership. Him or no other nation are gonna come back into rulership.
Hey man, the kingdom to come is an everlasting kingdom, man. All right, the kingdom of heaven that's gonna be ran by the Israelites, man. All right, starting with our heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, there's gonna be an everlasting kingdom. It won't be all this wickedness going on, man. All right.
Ain't gonna be no Thanksgiving in the kingdom of heaven. All right. You want to feast? We can feast every day in the kingdom. Except on the Sabbath. We can't cook them. But other than that, we can feast every day. We can have an everyday feast if you want to in the kingdom of heaven.
We ain't gonna have to worry about our people being in poverty. All right, your kids dying in the streets. All right, but this is the valley of the shadow of death right here, man.
Eating abominable food.
Eating abominable food.
High blood pressure. All right, we ain't gonna do that because in the kingdom we're gonna eat right. We ain't gonna eat no defiled foods. All right, none of that. So we just be a non-stop party instead of here. This is the most. They say this is the most expensive Thanksgiving in years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, con. Yeah.
All right, so you digging a hole further for yourself in debt, and inflation ain't going nowhere, man. Janet Yellen, with the U.S. Treasury just said that inflation is going to last well into next year. So inflation ain't going nowhere, man. All right, things are going to continue to get higher and higher and higher. Like you see, gas is going to keep going up. And tonight is Black Friday. All right, and people go in the stores and bum rush the stores. All right, and there's already a supply chain crisis, and there's some of the shelves are already empty. So what? So tonight they say it's business as usual. Which I did a video on that to spread the power of y'all by y'all shy. If it's business as usual, and people go in there and buy up all the shit in there, and they ain't got nothing else to restock on the shelves. Yep. All right, or nobody can go in there and buy anything, and that's gonna further take the economy. All right, which is already done anyway. All right, but this isn't a real economy. You got millions of people out of work. All right, this ain't a real economy. This is fake, man. All right, it's a ticking time bomb. It's about to explode. Niggas, man, you niggas gonna be in trouble, man. All right. They didn't want to get right with you. How about y'all was shot?
Yep, but their hope is fully in Esau, man. All right, they love this devil, man, and this devil don't give two shits about him, man.
And shall not return, and you shall know that I am the Lord. Verse 10, because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power.
Right. And this devil has said these two countries, and these two nations shall be mine. All right, that's this America and Israel. All right,
yeah,
the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom.
Yeah, and us.
Yep. Fine.
All right. The scripture say they are giving us to consume.
Yep. So this devil feels like, right, we're his. All right, and he can just do what he wants. All right, that's how that devil feels, man. All right, that devil. Yeah. Why that devil, like the brother said, wants to microchip, man. All right, because this devil only sees you as goyim, all right, which means cattle. All right, that's what that devil sees you as. All right, and what do you do to cattle? You slay it. All right, you do all types of things. All right, yeah, brand them. Yep,
brand cattle, man.
Yep.
You're gonna brand them with the chip. The ones that accept, with the same ones that accept this vaccine. Verse 11. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thy anger and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee.
Yep. And so the Most High is getting ready to judge these devils, man. All right, he's getting ready to rise to the prey, like I keep saying, man. All right, because we can't do it ourselves, man. All right, we gotta wait. We supposed to wait on you. How about Shimei Shai? That's to get revenge, man. All right, then revenge is gonna be sweet. All right, we're gonna be putting our feet sideways up these devils' asses in the kingdom, man. All right.
I got quick come on, it's Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, and with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Right, which Idumea is Greek for Edom. All right, and the Lord said, which I have appointed my land into my possession. All right, what you think they're doing in the land of Israel today? They're celebrating Thanksgiving.
Yep.
All right.
Following it, man, to the utmost, man.
Yeah. Why? Because that's all the custom of the Edomites.
Yep.
All right. Thanksgiving is the way of the Edomites. All right. And they do it in all throughout the four corners of the globe. And these other nations too. They're celebrating Thanksgiving too. Oh, yeah. Chinese people celebrate Thanksgiving too. All right. Why? Because they've all drunk the wine and the wrath of fornication, which is that's America. All right. Back at Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume.
Yep, see, that's how that devil feels, man. All right? that he can just do what he wants with her, man. All right, that's how the devil feels. That just shows how much he really hates you, man. All right, that you're his possession. All right, and that how about Shem Yahushua is cast us away, man. All right, and that he's not going to deliver us, man. All right, that's how that devil feels, man. All right, but you Jake don't see it. All right, this devil smiles. All right, it smiles and gives you these broken promises. All right, and he been doing that since the beginning, since the beginning, man.
Yeah, what you think? The North American Indians don't win this land.
Yep, God.
Broken promises.
Where's your 40 acres and a mule, man? All right, you niggas ain't got that yet. But you steady putting your faith and your trust in this devil. All right.
I gotta put this Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. And he had broken his covenant. Right, that's what he did to the so-called North American Indians. Yep. Which are really again the tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. All right, the Seminole Indians. All right, because we was at peace with this devil. What did he do? He murdered us. He slaughtered us. He killed us. All right, and every covenant or whatever he made, he broke it. He might take our land, a piece of the land, all right, or whatever, and say, okay, we'll give you this land, all right, and then he takes that, and he took that land, and then he completely and utterly pushed our people into what they call today reservations, which is shitholes, man, all right, and then pretty much ghetto, all right, verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. And his words were softer than oil, yet when they drawn swords. Right, so the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. He was smooth talking, just like today. Yeah. All right. He'll sit you down, make you feel like he's your best friend, and then he'll stab you in the back. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's this devil, man. All right. Hey, that's the same kind of the dude that was murdering. That was running the
niggas. Oh yeah, con. Yeah.
That's the spirit, man. Yeah. That's the spirit, man. So you're talking about that's the exact same kind of car. I think if that's a Ford.
It was, yeah, and it was red too. Yeah,
same car.
Same car. Yeah.
Back in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 12 again. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, that I have heard all thy blasphemy which they have spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid waste, they are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth you have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me, and I have heard them.
Right, so these devils think that they got away with what they're doing, man. All right, but the Most High, like we've been saying, man, is keeping track. He's keeping record, all right, of this devil's transgressions, man. All right, bro, let me get that Amos, bro. All right, the Most High is finna get this devil, man. All right, hey, it's time out for this devil, man, and his wickedness, man.
Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for the 4th I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Right, so this devil transgressions have reached the heavens, man. All right, what he has done to the children of Israel, how he has slaughtered us and slayed us. All right, all the abominations. All right, that this devil continues to commit. All right, day in and day out, all the blasphemy. All right. All that, man. The Most High is keeping record. All right. The Most High is built up a case against this devil. All right. The case is closed, man, because this devil is finna serve slavery, man. All right. Case is closed on this devil, man. All right. It's his turn, man. All right. He done it to us. All right. It's his turn.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Right. He did pursue his brother with the sword, man. Which is the gun, the sword. All right. This devil continues to do that. All right. This devil don't give a damn about no George Floyd, man. All right. This devil don't give a damn about none of the J he has killed, man.
Yeah, and this devil in the car. You think he cared? He's celebrating Thanksgiving. He's going to get some more liquor or whatever for his family. They're going to drink and toast to the fact that And then all them these Edomites know, man. They know about the real history of Thanksgiving, but they don't care. They're gonna celebrate it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. They hate you niggas, man. And they hate you North American Indians, and they hate you Latinos, man.
Yeah.
All right. They hate all of us, man. Why? All right. It all ultimately goes back to the womb. All right. These devils hate us, man.
Yeah.
All right. And it ain't never gonna get no better. All right. Like the elder in London had brought out one time, and England brought out one time. You know, these niggas tell them about, well, just this generation and that after that generation. Like the elder said, all you motherfuckers, all of them are devils, man. It's all like after this generation dies off, the next generation will accept it. Man. We all come together. They're all devils, man. They all got the spirit of devils, man.
That's the same way that Martin Luther King was thinking. That's the same way. Yeah, pretty much that's the same way how he was thinking, man. And you see, it's the same old song, man. How long will you simple ones love simplicity, man?
Yeah, hate, man. All it is hate, because you niggas don't understand what this is. This isn't this goes deeper than what niggas think it is.
Yep, come on. Yep, man. This is a spiritual battle, man.
The Lord said 2 men or people should be separated from our vows. All right. So we're 2 different spirits. All right. You can't.
Right.
You know, evil and good can't come together as one and love each other. That's not gonna happen, man. All right. We're the righteous and they're the wicked, man. All right. That's never gonna happen, man. No matter how really these devils gonna get worse. Really. All right. Now you're in the age of biological warfare. All right. Now, them niggas back then said that. When Bill Gates and all them with kids, the niggas back then were saying, yeah, after this, this generation is separate. Now look at the devils is in charge now. What are they doing?
The same old thing.
Bill Gates and all them. Them devils back then. All right. Back then when when his father and them were young, all right, were old, all right, then they were saying the same thing about that generation. All right, about Bill Gates and them generation. Now look what they're doing. All right, he's in the laboratory right now, keeping up precautions to kill you, man. So it ain't never gonna end, man. It's never gonna end, man.
Oh, since you said it, let me get that Isaiah 32. Hold that. Let me get that Isaiah 32 and 7. All right.
So Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. The instruments also of the cherub are evil, and he devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even with the needy with speaking right.
Right, man. All right.
Right,
man. And this is what this devil continues to do, man. All right, like the brother mentioned, bio-warfare, the chemtrails in the sky, the GMO food. All right, this devil is a walking death stick, man.
Faggot, man. Yeah, when you look at that word churro, or just do a Google search for the word churro. Churro, it means I forget the exact word. Basically, an evil person, a wicked person. All right, something like that. All right, somebody that wants to do harm. That's the word. I forgot the word, but yeah, that's what it means. And that describes Esau to the T. He wants to kill you, he hates you. All right. If he had it his way, he put all these niggas on an island, nuke the island.
Yep.
All right. If he had it his way.
I mean,
you can't destroy all the children of Israel.
Yep, come. All right, and this devil has showed you time after time that he hates you, man. All right, Jake tried to establish themselves apart from Esau. All right, and try to build their own thing here in Babylon. All right, and what he did, all right, he destroyed it, man. All right, because what? The Most High wasn't with it, man. He let them devils destroy it, man. All right, Black Wall Street, man. All right. So, hey, man, again, there's nothing new. There's no new thing under the sun, man. All right, and this devil has changed his way. You can't make a crooked thing straight, man.
This Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye, depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it should destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Right, so like the brother said, all that Black Wall Street and all that garbage, all right, the Most High destroyed it. Why? Because this is our rest. The Most High didn't set it up for us to have a paradise here. All right, the Most High didn't set it up for that. Just set this place up for us to figure it all out, and for us to all come together and get rich and live it up here, and this be our kingdom. All right, the Most High didn't set it up like that. This place was set up for us as a punishment. All right, and then when our punishment is up, the Lord is going to destroy the land, deliver the elect. All right, and the rest of Israel will come back through the seed line of the elect men. All right, the 144,000 and the 130. All right. But yeah, this ain't our rest, man. That's why the Most High ain't with this place, man.
All right, come, man. This is clearly not our rest, man. All right, I mean, you living paycheck to paycheck. You under subjection of your enemy. All right, what else proof do you want, man? All right, that just shows you that Jake is a homeborn slave, man.
Back in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 13. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and I multiply your words against me, and I have heard them. And thus saith the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoice, I will make thee desolate, and thou shalt rejoice, and that thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of Israel, of the house of Israel, because it was desolate.
Right, so, see? All right, this devil rejoice, man. All right, at our downfall, man. All right, this devil rejoiced. This devil was rejoicing when they were putting their foot in our asses, man. All right, and they continue to do, man. All right, so this devil is going to get the exact same thing that is well deserved, man. All right.
Yeah, I got a quick piece.
Oh, come on, bro.
It's Lamentations chapter 1, verse 21. They have heard that I sighed, there is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble, and they are glad. And thou hast done it, and thou hast brought these, and hast bring the days that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me. For all my transgressions of my signs are many, and my heart is faint. Right, so like I said, they have heard, and I have sighed, and all my enemies are glad at our trouble.
Yeah.
Right? These devils don't care, man. They're really happy that we're in a lower state, and they wish it would work. They wish we was in cotton fields still picking cotton.
That's a slop, bro. A slop. That's that make America great again. All right, the devils. And when was America actually great? When you niggas was in chains, man. All right, in the cotton field picking cotton, man. Getting your ass whooped every day, man.
Yeah, Esau like to see us in the ghetto, acting like monkeys and all that stuff. All right, but really, it'd be next level to the happiness if we was in chains again, picking cotton. All right, getting our backs whooped every day. That's what really put a smile on these devils' faces, and that's what they really want.
All right, them devils enjoy that, man. Buck breaking and putting chains on your kids, feeding your kids to gators and hanging you. All right, what you think picnic comes from, man? All right, them devils sitting around on a cloth while they hang you, man. All right, but see, Jake don't understand that, man.
You got nigga women that want to go on picnics.
Yep.
All right, that's all right, English. The Most High, and another thing, Most High is going to destroy a lot of you, most of you black women too, man. All right, Most High is going to get rid of and destroy a lot of you, man.
Yep, come on. They hand in hand with Esau, man.
I just said to hide that and slide that in there. And Scripture said, Scripture we just read in Isaiah about the instruments of the cool. When you read further down in verse, it spoke about the women, rise up you women that are east.
Yep.
All right. Now women are basically starting to figure it out that this place ain't important, man. All right. Now you can make $2,000 a week. All right, in this kingdom, man. All right, because you trust, that's why. That's why the destruction of the transgressor and the sinner should be together, man.
Yep. Come on.
Right? Yep. Who was the first transgressor? The first transgressor was what the scripture say, through women came the beginning of sin. All right. The transgressor is who? Esau. Like it says in Amos 1:11, it spoke about 3 transgressors in Edom. All right. So they're gonna fall together. Not just the women too, the rest of the Israelite men too, but they demons too, right? All right. Back in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 15. And thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate. So will I do unto thee, and thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, and all it's like it, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
Right. And the Most High said, even all of it, man. All right, all you Edomites, man.
All these Edomites strong, Russia, the NATO
EU. Yep.
All right, especially America. All are going to be desolate. All you Edomites are going to fall.
Yep. Let me get that Lamentation 4:21.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked.
All right, so right, man. All right, the Most High is getting ready to pay these devils back for all the atrocity, all right, all the abominations, all right, all the slaughtering and killing that they have done, man. All right, the Most High is getting ready to pay these devils back, all right, and hey, man, it's well deserved, all right. But these devils didn't give us no break, all right. These devils didn't let the foot off the gas, man. They kept their foot on the gas as long as they could, man. It was Yahweh Shem Yahushua that eased it up on us, man. All right, not these devils. All right, if it was up to these devils, we'll still be in chains, man. Still be at well, we still pretty much at these devils' mercy. All right, well, hey, man, it'll be 100 times worse than what it is now, man. All right, that's all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, having mercy on us, man. All right, but hey, man, you niggas trusting this devil, man. All right, you niggas trusting this devil. This the one that you serve. All right, this is the one that you gonna take that MOTB. All right, and it gonna make your king, man. All right, so you think this devil is the answer to all, man?
Verse 22, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity, and he will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins.
So right, this is it right here, man. All right, the captivity for us is over with, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is getting ready to bring on that everlasting kingdom. All right, for Jake, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. All right, which is going to be glorious. All right, we're not going to have to work. All right, we're not going to have to worry about our kids. All right, none of that. All right, look at just read Isaiah the 14th chapter. All right, hey, man, it's going to be glorious, man. All right, if you niggas can, if you niggas can get out that slave mentality, man. All right, but hey, you're not gonna know it to. Oh yeah, come. But you're only gonna know it after death by pain. Let me get Sirach 12. You start at 6. Bible shop.
Just Sirach chapter 12, verse 6. But the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keep them against the mighty day of their punishment. 10. Never choose our enemy.
But I sometimes they trying to think of which one I want. You know, it's another one in the 13th chapter. Let me get 13. Yeah, 13 slot. I can get them mixed up.
13 what?
Start at verse 6 and read down here.
So Sirach chapter 13 verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee, and he will. Read
start from
Sirach chapter 13 verse 3. The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threateneth, while the poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Right, and that's the ways of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, that's what he does to you, Jake. All right, he uses you up. All right, like the elder brother Yawanathan always uses the reference. He chews you up like gum, man. It spits you out once the flavor is gone, man. All right, and that's what that devil does to you, Jake, man. All right, time after time after time, man. All right.
Verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. North American Indians.
Yep, cuz.
He's not sorry. Obviously, he's not sorry for it, because he made them big. He stole their land. He stole the land. All right. He stole everything, the riches that they had, and all of that. And he's not sorry for it. How, what's the proof of that? Today is Thanksgiving.
Yep.
All right. You think they're saying a prayer and say, "Oh, we're sorry for the tragedy for the North American Indians," and all of that? You see, there might be a few Edomites out there protesting Thanksgiving, but there's way more Edomites that celebrating Thanksgiving than just protesting it.
Yeah, good.
That they're saying a prayer around there, "Oh, we're sorry for the North American Indians, what we did to them," and all that. No, he don't care about that. He's just rejoicing, man. Like, he would make me bad, not be sorry for it. He think he's sorry, man. All right.
It's in that devil's DNA, man. All right, to kill, steal, and destroy, man. Of course he's not sorry for it, man. All right. Of course he's not sorry. But he gonna want mercy in the kingdom of heaven, all right? But he's not gonna get it, man.
Verse 6, if he have needed thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. And he will speak to thee fair and say, what wantest thou?
Right, and that's what this devil still does to this day. All right, the brother brought out Psalms the 58th chapter. All right, this devil speaks sweetly with his lips. Oh, 55 is law, bro. 55. All right, this devil speaks sweetly with his lips, man. All right, but he imagines how to throw it into a pit. All right, it's the same thing. All right, it's the same thing. This devil does the same old thing, man. All right, this double wickedness has not disappeared. All right, yeah, this devil smiles in your face. All right, acts like he's coming to your aid. All right, when he's the problem already. All right, he's the problem. All right.
Verse 7, and he will shame thee by his meats, as he have drawn thee dry, and twice and thrice. Right. And at the last he will laugh thee to scorns afterwards, and when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing with you niggas now, man. All right, with that yab. All right, hey man, he got you in the trick bag, man. All right, and this devil is gonna continue to do that to you, man. All right, because you put your trust in this devil.
Yeah,
all right,
great rob and murder. You know what it is. And now when they come and ask, for their land back, or some of them get reparations or whatever. But say with the tribe of Judah, all right, after he raped, robbed, and murdered and slaughtered us, all right, then you go and ask him for reparations or something like that. And he shake his head and say, no way, nigga, get out of here. It's not gonna happen. Now it's equal opportunity. After centuries of you being beaten, you couldn't go to school, you couldn't do anything that's required of you to be successful in this society for centuries. Now he just expects you to go out there and make a way, which Jake doesn't. All right, but really in a sense, that's a miracle, man.
Yeah,
that's a miracle. But then that's why we're destroying also the people, because what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to have a lineage of wealth. All right, wealth and things are supposed to be passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see a lot of like with these Edomites today. They don't have they have good jobs and all that. They have land and all this other stuff and money and stuff like that. They don't come from because Esau is smart and he's a genius and all that. That's from a lineage of wealth.
Yeah.
Years and years and years of passed down wealth. Land and all that stuff and other resources. Yeah. That's where that comes from. Yeah. Ain't because Esau is smart. Edomites are retarded. You go to school, it's stupid, man. All right, now you have a 4-point some GPA, then you end up at a community college. How does that don't even make fucking sense, man?
Yeah, good.
That shows they go. But then they eventually get off of the university when the father whatever pays off the right people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. These people are base, like scriptures call them base men in the book of Job. All right, they're not smart, they're not deep, man. Yep, all right, the Most High is just on their side right now to punish us. Yep. That's what this whole thing is about at the end of the day. Yep. The Most High is about to reverse the roles.
Yep.
All right, and come back on our side. All right, lift us back up and put him back where he belongs, on the bottom. Yep. The so-called white man. All right, and the other nations. Verse 8. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. If thou be invited of a mighty men, withdraw thyself, and so much the more will he invite thee. Press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back. Stand not far off, lest thou be forgotten.
Yep. And that's how the devil is, man. All right. Hey man, you can't trust this devil, man. All right, cause this devil put you away, man. All right. You putting all your faith in this devil, man. All right. That's exactly what they do with the voting situation, man. Giving you all these hopes and dreams, man. All right. And what does Esau do again? All right, throws it to the side, man. All right, because it's not part of their agenda to help you, man.
It's not even their it's international breaking.
Yep.
That's what they're really doing the bidding for. Their interest is what they want.
Yep.
And they beat him. Verse 11, afflict not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words.
Right.
For much communications of which tempt thee, and smile upon thee, and will get out thy secrets.
Right, man. Right, man. That's how this devil is, man. All right. Jake wants to be equal with this devil, man. All right.
Yeah, and they said believe not his many words.
Yeah.
Look at the situation now. Look at our situation now. Again with the so-called North American Indians.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the topic they did.
Yeah.
All right. Look at their situation now. They had this whole land to themselves. Unlimited resources, all the cattle they could eat.
Yeah.
But look what happened. They trusted this devil. They believed his many words. And look at them now. Look at the whole tribe of Israel now. Done, finished, out of there. Finito. All right, except for the hope of the elect. That's the only ones that have hope. If you ain't a part of if you ain't got this truth, you're dead, man. You're basically a dead man walking, man. Right. You have no hope in nothing. That's why you're going to take the jab, you're going to take the mark, the MOTB, and the Most High is going to obliterate you, all right? Burn your, make you a part of the soil here in America, all right? Which is Babylon the Great. Verse 12, but cruelly he will lay up thy words and will not spare to do thee hurt and to put thee in prison.
Right, man. This is what this devil does to Jake time after time after time, man. All right. He throws you into prison. All right. He kills you. All right. But this is who you trust in, man. All right. You throwing Jake into prison for nothing, man. All right. And let a fellow Edomite get away with scot-free, man. All right.
He's doing that to his own Edomites. Look at his own people. Look at what's going on in Australia now. They made it where you can't even come outside, period, unless for a health reason, unless you finally decide to bend over and take the jab, or if the law enforcement takes you away. You can't even go to work anymore. It used to be if you only time you can leave, you go to the you can't even go to the grocery store anymore. Yeah. All right, you can't even go to the grocery store. Only time you can leave now, unless for a medical reason, but you finally just say, I just give in and go take the jab, or if the law enforcement escort you. And they're throwing some people in camps over there. As we speak right now. The niggas saying that everything we were saying was lie. We started with the elders and the apostles of the great millstone and all that was a lie. We're just fear mongering and all that. Now look, now it's going on. All right, now it's going on. Don't give us that shit talking about, it's happening there, and it's gonna happen here. Where did the Crown Royale first start out? Did it start out here? No. It started over across the seas, in China, and it spread it out, and it eventually made its way over here. And now look at what's going on over here. People losing their jobs because of the mandates. So if it's happening there, it's gonna happen here. All right. Soon you ain't gonna be able to go out your house unless you have the jab. Period. Just like in Australia. All right. Again, they can't even go to work anymore. No. The only time I'm gonna repeat it. The only time you can go outside your house, all right, is if you finally decide, instead for a medical reason, which that's code word for okay, I give in, I'm gonna take the jab, or if the police escort you out of the house, which that means you're going to a detention camp. All right. So this ain't no game, man. If that's going on here, over there, it's gonna happen here eventually. All right, in the very, very near future. All right. These next few months are gonna be some interesting months. Starting tonight, again, that Black Friday thing. All right, there's already trouble with the supply chain. Shelves are empty now. All right, and people go out there and buy and clear out the shelves faster and all that. What is that? That's gonna further, that's gonna further clear out the shelves. Lord will that happens. Or nobody go out there and buy anything. All right, and then that'll further take the economy, which again is already bullshit anyway. All right, but still, nothing good is coming. Basically, the only thing that's coming is more hardship, more horror, more terror. All right, more evil. Like the scriptures speak about evil days.
So that's all that's coming, man. All right. And this devil is not the one to look to, man, for salvation, man.
Yeah, the Most High set him up to for devastation.
Yep.
All right, he didn't set him up to help you or bring salvation. All right, verse 13, observe and take good heed of that thou walkest in perils, for thy overthrowing when thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep. Right, wake in thy sleep, man. Wake the hell up, man.
Make you think about Romans, the 13th chapter, man. Oh, slop. Yeah, 13th chapter. Matter of fact, let's grab that, bro. I can't even think. Music. Yep, con.
Our salvation is here.
Yep,
It's Romans chapter 13.
13 and 11.
Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than we believe.
Right, man, and it's time, all right, for you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American to wake up, man. All right, realize what's going on, man. Smell the coffee, man, like they say, man. All right, because hey, this devil is not for you. All right, and things are only going to get worse, man. All right, the only one that can bring you salvation is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, they gonna wake up and smell it. They
Oh,
got
yeah.
no choice.
Yep,
Like in
good.
Australia now, people they're posting dude Richard from Boston was showing this one guy on Instagram or whatever. He just posts, his everyday life, him cooking, eating, hanging out. He's not like a conspiracy guy, nothing like that. Now he's posting pictures talking about what's going on out here in Australia. So eventually, you're gonna have to wake up. It's gonna slap you in the face.
Yep, come. Well, it's gonna be too late, man. All right, to seek the Lord, man. All right, because the Most High is using Esau as well, man, as his sword, man, to destroy you, Jakes, man. All right. So this devil is not your friend, man, and this devil is not here to bring you salvation, man. All right. Let me get Malachi 1. All right. This devil hates you, man. All right.
It's Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Right. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai loves us, man. All right. He loves us. He the one that brings on salvation. This devil hates us, man. All right. He the one that's bringing on destruction, man. All right. Ready to kill you, man. All right. Come.
Scripture say, who gave Jacob for a spoil? All right, the Most High did. It says in the book of Isaiah. So ultimately, it's the Most High doing it. But Esau is helping for the affliction. All right, but ultimately, it is the Most High punishing us. He's the one that set Esau up. Esau can't eat. Man, listen, man. We're dealing with the basis of business. This man couldn't, when he first got out, he didn't know how to wash himself properly. He didn't know how to survive in different climates. All right, this man is not smart, but now he's the top guy now. All right, he believes civilization started with him. All right, everything comes through him. The world can't exist without him. But that's it. That's what we got. The part of our heart have perceived it. All right, but again, Esau, he's gonna wake up and smell the coffee too, man. Soon they're gonna have birds riding up and down the hill. Using birds. Using security, man. Supposed to rap music idiots anyway. He said,
knock that pride look off niggas' faces, man.
That's a good song with all that.
Yeah, come on.
Like that, but niggas like him, he's not, niggas like that, they ain't paying attention to nothing. What inflation? What is inflation? I mean, niggas like, you know what I'm saying? We're not boasting or bragging, but you gotta be circumspect, man. Redeeming the times and the days are evil. That's what you say. Whereas thou loved us, was not Esau Jacob's brother? And he said, I love Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Right, and that's what the Most High is getting ready to do to this place, man. He's getting ready to lay this place waste, man. All right, it's gonna be a desert, man. All right. Esau, the Most High is getting ready to destroy Esau's whole infrastructure, man.
Which the Most High has done that.
Yeah.
You know, took down the Greeks, the Hebrews, the Romans, and all that. Because in the further verse, it's gonna say, when we return and rebuild their province places, all right, which is this current system that we're in right now, the Renaissance period. But then the Most High said, they would build, but I would throw down. Yeah. Because the scriptures say, Esau, the inward thoughts, his house shall continue forever. All right, so Esau didn't believe he's ever gonna do that. All right. That's why even with a lot of them financial interests or whatever, or these YouTube guys, whatever, when you listen to them and stuff like that, they'll push gloom and doom, but then they'll always say, another 15 or 20 years, I'll see this come another 5 or 8 years. That's the scripture say that inward thoughts is the house should continue forever. They don't ever, even though in their heart of hearts know that this is it, they don't have much longer. All right, at least the honest ones know that. The majority of them will say, 5 years ago they said, yeah, we got about 5 years left. Guys, 5 years later, then we got another 10 years left. Again, the inward thoughts of their house should continue forever, even though they know in the back of their head that this is it for them.
Yep, come.
All right. Verse 4, wherein Edom said we are wearing province, but we will return and build the desolate places. It's like, build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts. They should build, but I will go down, and they should call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever.
Right, man. So the Most High hates these devils, man.
Indignation forever.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a boo. Just so-called Jews, man. All right, the Lord says he's going to have war with Elam forever.
Yeah.
You're the top Edomite tribe that the Most High wants to take out, man.
Yeah.
You so-called Jewish people.
Yep, come, man. It's just you, Jake, man. All right, that don't get it, man. All right, bro. This is my last script right here. Let me get Baruch 4 and let me get Baruch 4 and you start at verse 30.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that got thee, thy name will cover thee. Miserable are they that afflict thee and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities that thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons.
Right, man. Hey, man. The scripture said miserable, man. All right, because guess what? The Most High is getting ready to bring the same thing to this place, all right? This place and upon Esau, Edom, man. All right? He's getting ready to turn the tides, man. All right?
Verse 33, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad for thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Right, so, right, man, the Most High is getting ready to repay these devils back, man. All right? This devil rejoiced at our fall, all right? So, guess what? All right? We're going to rejoice when this devil is at his lowest of lows, all right? And he's not going to get back up, man, all right? So that is what's getting ready to happen to Esau, Edom, man. All right. So this devil is no one to worship, no one to think that's gonna bring you salvation, man. All right. Because the Most High is getting ready to bring this devil down, man.
For I would take away the rejoicing of her multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning.
And her pride shall be turned into mourning. All right. Thanksgiving is a day of pride, man. All right, but the Most High is getting ready to turn all this into mourning. All right, chaos. All right, death and destruction. That's what's getting ready to happen to this place. All right.
So you saw
Yeah.
the scripture say, again, the pride that thou hast deceived thee. The Lord's gonna cast down that pride, man.
Yeah.
And he said, turn the pride into turn the pride into mourning. All right. Especially in the kingdom of heaven. Verse 35, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, going to endure, and shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Right, and then we go again, man. All right, that fire, which are those nuclear missiles, all right, are going to hit this place, and it's going to turn this place into a desert, man. All right. So, hey, man, the hell with Babylon and the hell with Esau, man. All right. You should put your hope in Yahweh Shemiah Shai. All right, because he is the only one that's going to rise us up, man. All right. He's the one. Yahweh Shemiah Shai is the one that's going to set up the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. So, hey, Esau, hey, man, you gotta be aware of your enemy, man. All right. Never trust this devil, man. All right, because nothing good comes out from this devil, man.
Verse 36, O Jerusalem, look about thee towards the east, and behold, the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou settest against away, Salakia, and come gathering together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh.
And that's mercy. That's the Yahweh Shemiah showing Israel mercy, man. All right, that's his elect. All right, he's gathering his elect, man. All right, that's mercies, man. Because Esau thought he was going to have us forever, man. All right.
Yeah, the scripture say, I lost my train of thought. The scripture say, I lost my train of thought that quick. The Most High will gather his elect from the four winds of the earth.
Yeah.
The elect shall expect to go into the world. Four winds the Lord shall gather his elect from the four winds of the earth. All right, the four corners of the earth. Yeah. That was it.
All right. So with that, I'm gonna give my time. I hope you brothers were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shemiah Shai by Shem Kavadash. Double honors to the elder great millstone and rule well. Have been pushing this word for years. And Thursday I came out there from the four corners of the globe and say Shalom. And again, I hope you brothers were edified.
All right, so again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh by Shemiah Shai by Shem Kavadash.
Second of all, again, we want to give double honors to our elders and apostles of great millstone. Our elder to Har and on down to rule well. And third of all, we want to give a peace and safety to the brothers that push this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I'm pretty much gonna land back off what the brother was speaking on, speaking about the destruction of Edom, this wicked day. All right, I'm gonna start off, bro, with Jeremiah 5 and 15.
All right, this is Jeremiah 5 and 15. Lo, I bring a nation upon you from far, O house of Israel.
Right, now we first came over here. Before you go there, bro, let's get a little bit of history. Let's go to Second Esdras. What's that? Second Esdras 6. Slacking, brother. Because yeah, our people was already over here. All right.
Oh,
yeah. So-called North American Indians. You know what that's it? 12 and 34.
All right, come on.
No. 13 and 39. Slacky, brother. I always get those confused where that scripture's at. Yeah, but our people was all the so-called North American Indians. Well, the whole 10 tribes was already over here in the Americas. All right. When they first got here, they was first came to the South Americas, and then they migrated up to North America, so-called North America. All right. Because Columbus never came. That's another thing they teach you in school that's awful. They tell you that Columbus was in North America. No, he wasn't. He never came to North America. All right. that was the first ones to come to North America was Henry Hudson and the Dutch, all right, and so on and so forth, and the rest of them devils. But Columbus never came to North America. All right, again, that's another lie they teach you in school. All right, but yeah, the 10 tribes, were the so-called Gad, Reuben, all down to Issachar, Ephraim, Manasseh, and so on and so forth, was already on this side of the world. All right.
Yep.
So you go ahead, bro. Get that fucking show.
All right, this is 2nd Esdras 13. You said 35.
Yeah, you started. Started 39.
Yeah, come. And 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered together peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hoshea the king.
Right. So those 10 tribes again, Ephraim on down to Manasseh, the north so-called Latinos and Native and Seminole Indians. All right, which were fleeing the Assyrian captivity. All right, and they came over here to this side of the world. All right, so-called Americas, Salakia.
Whom Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Right. What's that other land? That other land is America, Babylon the Great. That's that other land. What they called what King Solomon called what was that? Ophir. Ophir. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right. So they came over. They was already over here. All right.
But they took this counsel among themselves, and they would lead the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country,
right, which was America, the Americas. All right.
Where never mankind dwelt.
Right, where never mankind dwelt. All right, because what was it, Hiram and Hamites or whatever. All right, they were coming over here, sent by King Solomon to gather certain things like plants and apes and different types of animals. All right, but as far as like men living here, like setting up shop here, living here, nobody never did that. All right, but they came over here to live. But the Most High put the Spirit on them to come over here to ultimately to fulfill prophecy. All right.
That they might there keep their statues, and they
somewhat they were keeping them because they you see these westerns and all of that. We speaking on westerns, you see them with the fringes. Some had the borders of blue. Some brothers even have taken pictures. So I can speak of that. So with the borders of blue. Some brothers, I believe the elder brother in Alaska, he recorded. It was a while ago, a long time ago. He did when he was out filming, and he actually took a picture of recorded this old statue of Gad, and they had the fringes on with the borders of blue. All right, so that was them keeping the customs. And they were speaking Hebrew. That's why Columbus had Hebrew interpreters with him. All right. So they was keeping some of the customs. And I forget who said it, but one of the explorers, so-called explorers, which were really murderers. All right, they came with them. It was with them devils. All right, when they came over here, they said that these had to be the 10 lost tribes of Israel because of the customs that they would keep. All right, they had ceremonial laws and all that, which goes back to the scriptures. All right, so they knew. Columbus knew, like the elders always again speak on that. They knew who they were coming to conquer when they came over here. All right, Columbus and them. All right, and the same thing when we came over here and cargo slave ships. They knew that they were selling Hebrews. All right, Elder Tahar did that video a while back with them old slave signs that said instead of Negroes for sale, it said Hebrews. Yep. All right, which is short, which is because these devils can't speak either. Which is short for Hebrew. All right, which is supposed to be Hebrews, like, all right, Hebrews. All right, you got it. These devils know, man. Yeah, all right, they know, man.
That they might there keep their statues, which they never kept in their own land. They enter into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Oh, you could have wrote me, kid. All right.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half in the same
Right,
region.
so it took them a year and 6 months to get here. All right. To the Americans.
And the same region is called Arsareth.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, Arsareth. Then dwelt they there until the latter time.
Right, to the latter times, to this very day. All right. Now all the tribes over here. All right, so I just brought that out to show our people was already over here. All right, that's it enough, bro. We go back to what you got? Jeremiah 5 and 15. You celebrate Thanksgiving?
Not this year.
Oh, all right. Just ask it. Of course you did. Of course.
All right, this is Jeremiah.
I really did what you saw, man.
Yep, come on. All right, this is Jeremiah 5 and 15. Lo, I will bring a nation upon you from far, O
Right,
house.
because our people was already over here. All right, the so-called north and the so-called the 10 tribes. They was already over here. All right.
O house of
Where
Israel.
did Esau come from? All right, the same thing. Yes. Where did Esau come from? All right, he came from the other side of the world.
Yep.
All right, Europe and all that, Spain and all of that. All right.
From far, O house of Israel, saith the Lord, it is a mighty nation. It is an ancient nation, a nation whose language thou knowest not.
Right, going back with Columbus. All right, why did he have Hebrew interpreters with him? Because he knew he was going to have Hebrews. All right, Israelites, Hebrew Israelites. So he needed to communicate with them. All right, and they didn't speak. What was he speaking? Latin or Spanish or whatever he was speaking. Yeah, they didn't speak that, so he had to have Hebrew interpreters with him to communicate with them. All right.
Neither understandest what they say. Their quiver is as open as an open scepter. They are almighty men, and they shall eat.
They were brutal. Again, going back with Columbus and the U.S. Cavalry and the 49ers and Henry Hudson and the Dutch and all them devils, man. Right. All right, they were merciless, man. All right, they came in swinging the sword, looking to kill, steal, kill, and destroy. All right, what did it say? What did the Lord Yahushua say? The thief coming not but to kill, steal, and destroy. All right, we're talking about which we use that today to reference Esau, so-called white race. All right.
Their quiver is and they shall eat up thy harvest and thy bread, which thy sons and thy daughters should eat. They shall eat.
Right, basically spoilers. All right, when they came over here, going speaking on Columbus, even when up here in North America, when they stole our land. All right, they took our crop. You know what they did? They spoiled us. They took it, spoiled us. They took everything we had. Yep. All right.
They shall eat up thy flocks and thy herds. They shall.
The buffalo. All right. Yeah, the buffalo was about to stick. Thanks to who?
Yep.
Esau.
Yep.
All right.
They shall eat up thy vines and thy fig trees.
The Lord made all that for us. All that was our cattle to eat. All right, but he came over here and stole all of it. All right. They massacred it for no reason.
They shall impoverish thy fenced cities, wherein thou trustest with the sword. Nevertheless, in those days, saith the Lord, I will not make a full end with you. And it shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore doth the Lord our power all these things unto us? When shalt thou answer them, like as ye have forsaken me and served strange powers?
Right, and that's why it happened. All right, that's why we got massacred, slaughtered, and killed. All right, beat the fucking pieces, man. All right, that's why the Lord allowed that to happen. All right, why? Because we went off on the law, statutes, and commandments. All right.
Strange powers in your land, so shall ye serve strangers in a land that is not yours.
Right, ye should serve strangers in a land that's not ours. Which was that? America. All right. What's our true land? Even though America technically does, belong to us. All right, but to the so-called North American Indians. But what's our true land? Our true land is the land of Israel. And why the Lord said you should serve strangers, which the strangers are the Edomites and the other nations. All right, in a land that's not yours. All right.
Declare this in the house of Jacob, and publish it in Judah, saying, Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not.
Right, that's Jake, man. All right. Cause they don't, you can break it down to them clearly, and they still won't. They look at you like, well, they don't accept it, pretty much.
Yeah, cuz.
You know what somebody said, it might have been Richard from Boston that said that. He said a good quote. He said that now people can see what's going on. They still won't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you see lockdown and all this stuff started with the elders and brothers and been speaking about, and they still don't believe it. They still don't believe it. All right. That's why you say, man, just the hell with the 2/3, man. May they die to death, man. All right, be slaughtered in this oncoming, on the perilous times that's to come, man. All right, but that's it, man. Let me get Deuteronomy 28, and you start at like 10. It's like it. Let's start at 30. Start at 34. And then we got. I want to read this whole chapter.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 34. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see, the Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed, for the sore of thy foot unto from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head. Come on, bro. Verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king.
Yeah, that was the next verse, right?
Yeah,
36.
The Lord, verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Right, which that's all of Israel, except for the Lord Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
All right, but everybody else said they're going to slavery. Like Elder Tahar went into that earlier, maybe like a week or so ago. All right, even King David had to go into captivity. King Solomon, Hezekiah, Ahaz, Jehoshaphat, all of them all of us had to go into captivity.
Yep.
All right, Moses, Aaron, all of us had to go into captivity, man. Miriam, so on and so forth.
Yep.
The 12. All right, all of us had to go into captivity, man. All right.
Which thou shalt set over thee.
Apostle Paul, all of them.
Unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve of the powers, wood and stone.
Right, what y'all people do today. Serve of the powers of wood and stone. All right, Christianity mainly and the religion of Islam. All right, like Christianity, they tell you the Christian church. They push for Thanksgiving. And all
yeah,
that.
come on, yeah.
They push for Thanksgiving, man. They do decorations and all that shit, man. All right, handing out turkeys and all that shit. All right, that whole day represents bloodshed, man. All right, bloodshed, murder, rape, robbery. All right, but they tell you to celebrate that, man. All right.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Right, Indian, nigga, speak. All right, Indian, savage. Nigga means black.
Yep.
All right.
Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather but little in, for the locusts shall consume it. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worms shall eat them. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, for thine olive shall cast its fruit. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
Right, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them. All right, you go ahead.
for they shall go into captivity.
Right, but they should go into captivity, man. All right, and when we first got here, even with the so-called natives, those what you call them, boarding schools or whatever it was. Yeah. Basically, in this society, your children don't belong to you. What's that one woman name? She said that look, you gotta stop looking at children like they're yours and look at them like they belong to the community. Basically, the government, which are all slaves to the international bankers anyway, by way of contract. All right, but you got sons and daughters here, and you should not enjoy them. All right, but they should go into captivity. As soon as you have a child born here, he's a slave.
Yep.
All right, he's a slave. All right, then again, when we first got here to the Americas, all right, so-called Negroes, all right, you might have a family member, all right, the mother, a whole family, come make it over here by a miracle, all right, by some miracle, you make it over here, all right, which really wasn't a miracle. It's better to die, but you make it over here, mother, father, and 2 kids. The father go to Virginia, the mother go to Florida, the 2 kids, when the son will go to Alabama and the other one will go to Mississippi. All right.
That's Black Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's spirit.
Black Friday and on January and on New Year's.
Big con, yeah. All right. So it curses people, man. You get Jake will get what you call it? What's the day? Thanksgiving, and then everything will be all good again. Everything's all good today. All right, you gotta go way back to slavery tomorrow, most of us. All right. And it's all good. And then family day and all of that. Yeah, these niggas gonna die, man. All right.
All thy trees and fruit of thy land shall the locust consume. The strangers that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Right, like we've been speaking about the so-called North American Indians. All right, why they got conquered? Because Esau had to come up, and we had to go down. All right, so that's why again Esau is on top and we on the bottom, because it goes back to the curse. All right. Yeah, and that's why, because it goes back to the curse. All right? It goes back to the curses. He should come up high and we should come down low. All right, so there was nothing that we could do. All right, you fought as hard as you possibly could, but nothing never prevails. Why? Because it was prophecy that Esau had to come into power. All right? Yep. Gad, Reuben, and Manasseh are the warrior tribes. All right? They're the warrior tribes. And look, they got conquered, all right, by a base man. Why? Because the Most High set it up for them to go down, for us to go down, all right? Because he had to come on top, and he had to come on top, and we had to go to the bottom, all right? We had to become the head, and we had to become the tail, all right? All right, where?
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Right, you should lend to him. He should lend to thee, and you should not lend to him, all right? When you go into the bank or whatever, who are you trying to get the bank loan from? All right.
Yep.
From who are the international bankers? The international bankers are all Edomites.
Yep.
All right. So you got to go to him for a loan or whatever else, the one of all things or whatever else. All right. You ain't got nothing to give him. All right. Or again, when you read further down in it, it says that you should serve him in hunger and nakedness and in thirst. All right. We got nothing to give him as a people. All right. It's for you to run up and down a court and rap some songs. All right, and that helps him. That don't help you, because in the end he gets richer and eventually you go bankrupt. All right.
Yep.
So he's on top, man. Esau's. I always say Esau's in the power seat, man. All right. You should lend to him, but he should. He should lend to you, but you should not lend to him, because we ain't got nothing.
Yep.
All right.
Moreover, he shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Right, he should be the head and we should be the tail. All right. So again, Esau had prophecy that Esau had to come on top, man. He had to be put on the top. All right. Again, because it's all prophecy, man.
Right. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and thou shall pursue thee and overtake thee.
Right, shall pursue thee and overtake thee. That's why we fell as a people.
Till thou be destroyed.
Right, and we've been destroyed as a people. Again, look at all the tribes. All the tribes as a whole are destroyed as a people. You can't single out 1 or 2 Negroes or 1 or 2 Manassites or Ephraimites or so-called Puerto Ricans and all that playing baseball or rapping. You can't. What about the whole nation? The whole nation is destroyed, man. As a people. All right. You think Negro, Latino, and then Pacific Indian, you think riches or you think property. think hardship. You don't think
Yeah.
you think a thief, a criminal, broke ghetto in the ghettos, in the reservations. That's what you think. You don't think riches. All right. Or he can dribble the ball fast, or he can catch a ball, he can run fast. That's all you think. You don't think of them as a whole, as you know.
Right. You only think of them as an entertainment asset.
That's it.
Yep.
Wait, these ought to be money.
Yep. Yep. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
Right, and that's why the Most High punishes. We serve other gods. Like that movie Apocalypto. All right, see all the shit they were doing. They were wicked as hell, man. All right, all the other when you watch these other day what they were doing, had all these gods, different gods and all of that. They were sacrificing to. All right, they were wicked as hell, man. That's why I'm getting the Most High punishes. All right, and brought the troop against them, that ancient mighty nation, which were the Edomites. All right, in these times.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
Right, when we was in the land of Israel, all right, scripture say just a wild wax, fat and kick. All right, we was living it up. But then what happened? Our hearts got turned from the Most High. All right, and we stopped serving Him, and the Most High cast us off. And that's why we're in the condition that we're in today. All right.
And with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Right, we have the abundance of all things. We have everything. Now we have nothing. You got an apartment you can't pay for. You have a car you can't pay for. All right. Your job is about to fire you. All right. There ain't about to be no more jobs. Period. All right. You barely have enough to eat. Scraping pennies every week. I'm talking about as a whole, the nation as a whole. That's what Israel is known. The Israelites, the nation of Israel, the true nation of Israel is known for. All right. Poverty. All right. Hardship. That's it. Why? Because we went off from the Most High. And look, we're still going on. This Jake celebrating Thanksgiving. We'll go in this store. We ask how many Jake you celebrate Thanksgiving. Hell yeah. All right. They a big list. And I thank the Lord for it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
The scripture say He hates your feast days, man. All right.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send.
You know, shall serve thy enemies, all right?
Against thee.
All right, who are the enemies, all right? This Psalms 80. Let me get that, bro. Let me get that song. Let me get that. Gives us a whole list, and the top one on the list are the Edomites.
All right, this is Psalm 83. You want me to start at the top?
Yeah,
And 1. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Right, what do you think they tried? They was trying so hard to massacre the Native and Seminole Indians, all right, and the rest of the tribes. All right, they were trying to kill them all off. All right, they were trying to kill all them off, man. Trail the tears. I think one of them said the only good Indian is a dead Indian, man.
Yep.
All right, so they were trying to slaughter us, kill us all off. All right.
For they have consulted together in one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
Right, the tabernacles of Edom, the house of Edom, the so-called white race, man. All right, that's all we need, bro. That's it. All right, that was the first nation. That was the first name on the list. The nation of Edom, man. All right.
Yeah, come.
All right, now.
All right, back in Deuteronomy 28 and 48. In I will start top here. Back in Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Right, you want anything, you gotta go to the Edomites. You gotta go to the Edomite brand stores. Who owns Walmart? The Watson family, they're Edomites.
Yeah.
Who owns the dollar store chains? I don't know his name, but I guarantee you they're Edomites. Who owns Nike? All right, who owns any of these stores? Edomites. All right. Edomites own all of this stuff. You gotta go to them for everything. All right.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck till he have destroyed thee.
Right, and you could type in on YouTube, yoke of iron. Like Elder Tahar has done that many times. You and I type in Negro or Native Indian. The first images that are going to pop up is black people with so-called black people, and so-called Native Indian people with chains on their neck down to their feet. Yeah. All right. With chains wrapped around, and they might set the fire. With that one picture with I believe he's a guy. I don't know, but that's a pretty big with the devil holding a cross up in front of him, getting them to bow down to Christianity or whatever. All right. Again, you don't have to type in black man, a native man with a chain around his neck, just yoke of iron around his neck. Just type in yoke of iron, and that's it. And then straight up with the curses, man, with the prophecies. All right.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right, here we go. All right, why? Because we speak in Hebrew, and they were speaking different languages. Spanish, Latin, all right, so on and so forth. English.
Yep.
All right.
A nation of fierce continents.
All right, a nation of fierce continents, man. All right. Devils were fierce when they came first. You know, they were bloodthirsty, man. Yep, Esau was a bloodthirsty animal, man. Yep. All right, so just speak about Esau not being satisfied with blood, man. So blood shall pursue you. We brought that out earlier. Yep. All right, the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, there was bloodthirsty, man. All right. Or you think the best soldiers in Esau's army be Edomites? They got no problem killing, man.
Yep.
They kill for sport. Hey, that movie, The Planet of the Apes, the elders always speak about.
Yep.
All right, said he kills for sport, man. He kills just because he loves it. Who was the first murderer, man? All right, man, let me get that, bro. What's that? That's John 10 and 10. I think so. He was a murderer from the beginning.
Oh, yeah. John 10, he pointed out that kill, steal, and destroy.
You or your father the devil, so like it. That's how I start off. That's John. Wait, that's in John 10.
Yeah, come on. Gotta be further down.
It might be in John 6 or. It's like it, brother. We can just quote the scripture say, year of your father the devil, man, the less of your father you would do. All right, he was a murderer from the beginning. Can't believe I got all that shit. Man. That's John 8:44. It's like it, brothers.
All right, this is St. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do.
Right, who's the devil? The devil is Esau, Edom, so-called white race. All right, so-called white man, woman, and child.
He was a murderer from the beginning, and
which goes back to who came. All right, which was an Edomite, had an Edomite spirit in a so-called black man's body. All right, so he was the first murderer, man. All right,
and abided not in the truth.
Right, abided not in the truth. He hates truth.
because there is no truth in him.
Right, but there's no truth in him.
When he speaking a lie, he's speaking of his own.
Right, all he does is speak lies. Because you speak about that. Let me get that rolling on Psalms 58 and what is that, 2? Okay, all right, straight from the wheel. Yeah, 58, you start at 2. Because all this devil does is lie, man. Again, staying on the topic of the so-called North American Indians, the tribe of Gad, all right, what he did to us and why they celebrate Thanksgiving, it's all based upon lies, all right? I mean, it's like, well, he teaches a lie in school about what the day represents, all right? But he lied to our people continuously, all right, until he completely literally destroyed us, all right?
All right, this is Psalm 58 and 2. Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness.
Right, in heart ye work wickedness. Who's that? Esau. All right, in his heart he works wickedness. That's all he does. All right. But hold that, bro. Let me get Malachi the 2nd chapter real quick. Not Malachi, Micah, so like Micah 2.
Yeah, that's all you wanted in St. John.
Yeah, that was it. Right, so all this devil does is lie, man. That's it. Look how he lied to our people, the so-called North American Indians. All right, they had everything. All this land was theirs at one point. Now you forget it was even theirs. All right. And then he lied and say that they gave it to him for a buffalo nigga and some pearls. All right, come on, man. It's like our people that's fucking stupid, man. You know, buffalo. Oh wow, you got people had diamonds, man.
Yep.
Diamonds, gold. You give them a buffalo nigga and some beads, and you spend, and they sold everything to us.
Yep.
Come on, man. All right, you stole it, man. You stole it. All right, you stole the land. All right. By force of the sword.
Yep. All right, this is Micah 2 and 1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right, that's Esau to the T. Woe unto them that work iniquity and devise evil upon his bed. That's all he thinks about. Evil. Bad things to do to people. Mainly to the mainly to the Israelites. All right, the children of Israel.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
Right, constantly, day and night, figure out ways how to kill and destroy people. Getting mainly the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, this whole jab and all of that. All right, this is something Esau has been conjuring up for some time now. This ain't nothing new. He's been there. And there's the proof of that is there's articles and things like that that says says when these tests and all that, they was ordering the tests back in like 2011, 2013, 18, 17. Them tests they've been had the match. See, that devil being Bill Gates talking about that in TED Talk like 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, so they've been had this, but that's what these devils do, man. All right, constantly day and night they figure out ways to kill, steal, and destroy. All right,
because it is in the power of their hand, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
Right, like America. All right, they cover fields and take them by violence, like America. How did they get America? They got it by way of violence.
Yeah.
All right,
and houses and take them away.
Right, houses and take them away.
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Right, they oppress a man in his house and even a man in his heritage, man. All right, the land of Israel. Who's occupying the land of Israel? Esau is. That's our land. That's our inheritance. All right.
Therefore, thus says the Lord.
So-called North American Indians. The Most High brought our people here to live here, to dwell here, ultimately to fulfill prophecies. All right, but the Most High gave us this land to live in. What happened? He came over here and stole it. All right, slaughtered our people and stole the land. All right.
Slaughter. Therefore, thus says the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil.
Right, against this family do I devise an evil.
From which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go hastily, for this time is evil.
Right, for this time is evil. All right, that's okay. We'll go back to what was that?
Back in Psalms 58.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Read down
All right, back in Psalms 58 and 2. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Right, the wicked are estranged from the womb. So they're estranged as soon as they come out the womb. All right? All right.
That's a Thanksgiving spirit, man. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Right, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All he ever does is speak lies, man. All right? That's all he knows is speak lies, lie. All right?
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Right, they're like the deaf adder that stoppeth their ears. All right?
Which will
They
not.
don't want to hear about it. They don't want to. If you bring out any type, like what happened with Thanksgiving and all that, they don't want to hear it.
Yep, good.
All right, what happened with the transatlantic slave trade, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear none of that, man. All right?
Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord.
Right, what the Most High is going to do, all right, to Esau.
Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away. Let the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun.
Right, that's it on that point. But the main point I wanted out of that was the wicked are straight from the womb, man. All right, so all this devil does is lie.
Yep.
All right, and figure out ways, like I said, in Micah 2, to kill, steal, and to destroy people, man. That's all he does, day and night. Think about ways to kill people. All right, think about Deuteronomy 28. Welcome to the show.
All right, back in Deuteronomy 28 and in verse 50. All right, a nation of fierce countenance.
Right, nation of fierce countenance, which is Esau.
Countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
Right. First came over in slavery over the North American Indians or down in the islands with Columbus. He didn't care whether you were old or young. He was looking to kill you, man. All right, he's coming back into that same spirit, man. All right, the scripture say in Isaiah the 13th chapter, it says that children should be dashed to pieces, all right, before their eyes. All right, he's getting back in that same spirit. He ain't gonna kill slay utterly old. Well, that's in Ezekiel, but the scripture again said that he's gonna destroy children, dash children to pieces, all right, before your eyes. And he's coming back into that same spirit. All right, like when he first got here, he killed kids, throw them to alligators. All right, he do all of that, man. The Most High is putting that same spirit back in him. All right. Who knows what all the wickedness Columbus was doing to the kids? He was popping them, all right? Yep. Then slaughter them, killing them, all right? Tie a woman that's pregnant with 2 horses and then tell the horses to run and the horses rip the woman apart, all right? Or keep running to the horses and then keep whipping them into the horse and ripping them apart, all right? This devil ain't got no mercy, man, all right? Going 70 AD, going back to 70 AD, all right? With the Vespasian Empire, all right? The devil shows no mercy, man. All throughout history, he showed all people no mercy, man. And now he's about to come back in that same spirit, man. All right? See it in Australia, all right? He's already rising that same spirit, man.
Yep,
All right, and it's going to come over here.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed. Which also shall not leave thee neither corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kin, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trustest, throughout all thy land, and he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy power hath given thee.
70 AD. All right, you go ahead.
And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters,
what you did in 70 AD. All right,
which the Lord thy power hath given thee in the siege.
Where you at, bro?
Verse 53.
53. Yeah, that's what I'm speaking about. Hold on. Jump to verse 56.
All right, verse 56.
What was that speaking on 70 AD?
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
Right, it all goes back to the curses, man. All right, it all goes back to the curses. I don't know why women hate us, can't stand us, come against you. All right, like she's your enemy. Technically she is your enemy, man. All right.
And toward her son and toward her daughter.
Right, she hates her own kids, man. All right, she hates her own kids. That's why she's aborting her kids. All right, the black woman has the highest abortion rate, man. All right, black and Latino woman. All right.
And toward her youth.
Yeah, how she treats her kids, man. You see a black woman in the store with the kids by herself, she treats them like they're animals, man. It all goes back to the curses. All right.
And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the seeds of straightness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. If thou shalt not observe to do all these words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious.
Right, we didn't do that. All the laws written in the book, all right?
Glorious and
the laws written, Leviticus and Deuteronomy, all right? And some are in Exodus, all right? Wayakara and Debaria, all right? Where the laws are written, all right? Mainly. And again, in Exodus is mentioned as laws too. All right, basically the first 5 books of Moses. Those is what we supposed to be following, man. Because our forefathers made an agreement with Yahweh by Shemi Al-Shah that we were going to keep them, and we didn't. And that's why, again, we ended up in the position we're in right now. All right?
mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy power. Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful in the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues and the long continuance and sore sickness and of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou wast afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee.
Right, that happens to this very day. All right.
Also, various sicknesses.
Like they always speak on Jake's diet, man. All right.
Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law.
Right, diabetes, Thanksgiving, niggas eat pork and all that today. All right, ham hocks and all that shit, chitlins and all that. All right, that's every disease. The Lord said every disease not written in this book. That's why you catch diabetes, and that's why you can't get high blood pressure and other diseases, colon cancer and shit like that, man. All right.
Slop. In this book of this law, there will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed, and ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of the Lord thy power. And it shall come to pass that the Lord, and it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so will the Lord rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all the people from the one end of the earth even to the other. And
right, that's a curse. Us being scattered. Us getting kicked out of our homeland and being scattered. All right? We got the tribes are everywhere. Again, speaking about my uncle, my mother's side, my uncle had children in Germany, man. So they're Reubenites. So you got Reuben the tribe of Reubens in Germany. All right? Well, I believe to be so-called to be Reubenites. All right, but so you got, if they are Reubenites, which I believe they are, you got the tribe of Reuben way in Germany, man. All right, we scattered everywhere, man. And that's a part of the curses too. And then the Most High put that division upon us. I say united we stand, divided we fall. That's literally why we fail, because the Most High divided us. All right, put animosity and hate between us. All right, like the Latinos and Negroes, they don't, they may be cool, but they don't look at each other as the same people. All right, and we're all, especially now these times, take the envy and hate from between Judah and Ephraim in that. All right, just seeing that, because the tribes are coming together. All right, but still they don't. And of course, the brotherhood, we know we're all brothers, but the same people. But the masses, they might be cool, but Negro don't look like an Ephraimite or Latino or Native or Seminole Indian that's the same race of people. He's a Hispanic or he's a North American Indian, and I'm a black man. All right, that's how they look at each other, man. But we're all the same people. We're all Israelites. All right, from different tribes, but we're all the same nation, the nation of Israel.
And there thou shalt serve other powers which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, right, even wood and stone.
All right, Christianity, they push Christianity on our people. All right. Again, there's a famous picture. I believe it might have been in the island. I don't know where it was at. It might have been the Gadites. But they had a Catholic priest holding a cross up, and they had an Israelite man tied up with a fire burning around him. They had him holding the cross, and they had him nailed up, and basically trying to get him to bow down to the cross. Christianity and all that. All right.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Right. Among these nations thou shalt find no ease. All right. As long as Esau is around, he's in power. You ain't gonna get no rest, man. Period. This devil is constantly thinking of ways to punish, to give you more sorrow of heart. Yeah. All right. To kill you. All right. Make life harder for you, basically. All right. That's all this devil thinks about. So among these nations, you should find no ease. All right, like with Gad, when they came here, when the so-called white man came here, they found no ease. Before they came here, they were chilling. You could live, chill, hang out. You had to live. They was on the run 24/7. Like, you watch them North American, it's like the Cowboys and Indians. All right, you had to be on alert. You might have the women and the children around and all that, but you had to stay on alert. You don't know this devil's coming to take your land or what's going to happen, man. All right, so among these nations, there shall find no ease. All right,
neither shall
to this day.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind.
Right, you all constantly gotta look over your shoulder here, man. All right, that's ever since this devil got here.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. Thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
All right, that's to this very day. You have no assurance of your life. You might step out of the house today, and that might be your last day breathing on the earth. Yeah. You get put to death. So how much more back then when the devils first got over here? All right, constantly had to stay in wars, fight with this man. All right, because he wanted land or whatever resource he was trying to get. All right. So we need to rest. We need to get away from this devil, man.
Right.
And put him in chains. All right.
In the morning thou shalt say, would Yahweh Shemiah Shad, it were even. And at evening thou shalt say, would Yahweh Shemiah Shad, it were morning, for the fear of thy heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thy eyes, which thou shalt see. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Right. You read Exodus 20, it calls Egypt the house of bondage. Right. So Egypt is synonymous with bondage. You can compare it to bondage. The Lord said the Lord's going to see you into Egypt again with ships. All right. That Egypt today is America. All right. Will be America. All right. With ships, and the North American Indians came over here by way of ships. And again, they took the other 10 tribes. They took them back to Spain on ships.
Yeah.
All right, so we both went into captivity on ships, both northern and southern kingdom, man. All right.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Right, that stands to this day. All right, we sold to our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, which our enemy again is Esau, and no man shall buy you. All right, but the Most High is getting ready to free us, man. All right, we get one more scripture going before we do it. Leviticus 26 and 26, and you start at 42. We'll kind of breeze through that one. Because again, the Lord is about to raise us up, and give us the victory over this devil, man.
All right, this is Leviticus 26 and 42. This will I remember my covenant. Then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac and with Abraham. Also my covenant with Abraham will I remember.
Right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. With the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are the Israelites. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians. So what's that covenant? That we're going to receive an everlasting kingdom. All right, and all these nations are going to be at our feet. That's a part of that covenant, or that promise that the Most High gave us, an everlasting kingdom with us in rulership. All right.
Will I remember, and I will remember the land. The land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lieth desolate without them, and they shall accept the punishment of their iniquity, because they despise my judgments, and because their soul abhor my statutes. And yet, for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies,
which we are now in the land of our enemies now. All right.
I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly. And
I will not cast them away to destroy them utterly, man. Right, because again, the Lord didn't demolish us all, man. All right, the Lord left the remnant. All right,
and
the Lord preserved us. What I meant to say, but the remnant is the elect. But the Lord preserved us. All right. And why? Because the Most High is our power. He can't forsake us from being a people. All right, forsake us forever. All right.
And to break my covenant with them, for I am the Lord their power. But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their power. I am the Lord. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses.
Right, so the Most High is going to make good on his promise. He's going to give us an everlasting kingdom and put these devils at our feet, all right, in the very near future. All right, so with that, we pray these lessons were edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Second of all, we want to give double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, to Tahar and on down to rule well. And third of all, again, we want to give a peace and safety to the brothers out there pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. The truth of the King James Bible, but all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. God bless us. Shalom, shalom. Death to Babylon.
Death to Babylon.
All right, death to niggas celebrate Thanksgiving. Nothing wrong with eating, but
death to Thanksgiving,
niggas that celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yeah, God.